Let's do something a little different today. MMA history. On this day 15 years ago, we saw UFC 116, the biggest heavyweight battle in history. Brock Lesnar versus Shane Carwin, champion versus interim champion. Went down from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. TV announcers were Mike Goldberg, Joe Rogan, obviously ring announcer Bruce Buffer. Ticket venue, live gate 4 million, attendance 12,740, and a huge pay-per-view buy rate. This fight was bananas. So what we're going to do actually is we're going to do a little watch along or listen along, because you guys aren't allowed to see this on YouTube because I'll get flagged and whatnot. So I'm going to watch it, commentate through it, let you guys listen to it, and we'll start the fight while I watch along.
This man is a wrestler, holding a perfect professional record, fighting out of Denver, Colorado. Ladies and gentlemen,
Shane Carwin was 12-0 at the time of this fight, and looking like an absolute monster coming into this fight. Lesnar was 4-1.
Gentlemen, repeat over your instructions in the back. I expect a clean fight.
Face-off wasn't that scary. Little stare down. Two guys bouncing around, getting ready to fight.
Tonight's clock brought to you by StubHub, the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the UFC. StubHub, where do you want to sit for the next UFC fight? Red trunks for Lesnar, blue trunks for...
Two heavy-handed guys feeling each other out. Seconds into the fight, both little squats. Carwin throwing a nice little jab. Lesnar throwing a jab, both missing. We all know Lesnar doesn't like to get hit, so Carwin clipped him early. Not even 30 seconds into the fight, and Carwin actually got the fight to the mat with a whizzer. But the two got back up. Dirty boxing from Carwin. Brock bouncing around to get loose again. Carwin lands a massive uppercut. Pushes Brock against the cage, landing some dirty boxing uppercuts. Lesnar looking for the takedown. Carwin lands a knee. More uppercuts, chasing Brock against the cage. Gets him to the mat. Big ground and pound with 3:40 left. Lesnar covering up. Stays on his back, trying to push away. Carwin lands elbows, punches. Josh Rosenthal could have stopped this fight right now. Carwin just beating him up. As Rogan said, Lesnar's bleeding. Carwin landing some uppercuts from top half guard. Not even half guard. Oh, another big elbow from Carwin. Big punches to the face. From a standing position, now he drops back down. Lesnar has a bit of a knee shield. Carwin just raining down bombs. Lesnar covering up. I don't know how this fight didn't get stopped. But Lesnar's covering up. Seems okay right now.
Now what we're seeing here is a major storm system of cold hard cash raining down on the recent graduates of Skilled Trades College.
When it rains, it pours, Jack.
Hello!
Enroll today at Skilled Trades College.
This building electric.
Carwin's just sort of taking a breath here. A few seconds. Lesnar pushing away. Carwin postures back up to land some big elbows.
Carwin looking to beat down Brock Lesnar.
Lesnar just staying in the tight half guard on the bottom, while Carwin keeps posturing up and landing punches.
Shane Carwin continues to punish.
He's hitting forearm with a lot of these. Side of the head a little bit. Oh, and getting through the forearms. Still landing big punches. 1:50 left. Carwin backs away. Heavy breathing. Brock throwing kicks from the bottom. And Carwin dove in. Back into the top half guard.
Shane Carwin has unbelievable power, and we have seen it here in
Carwin already seems to be breathing a little heavy. Punches obviously aren't as strong as they were about 3 minutes ago.
I mean, credit Brock for surviving.
Brock is a bloody mess at this point. Cut over top of the eye.
He's surviving, Mike, but his face is swollen, and I think he's badly hurt. And Shane's pushing down on that leg.
Shane's trying to grind through.
Brock tries to scramble, and Shane gets a hold of him.
Brock scrambles back to his feet, pushes Carwin up against the cage.
Still a minute left in this action-packed round one. Lot of energy.
50 seconds left in the first round. Carwin breathing heavy, mouth wide open. And Brock just putting all his weight on him.
Absorbed on the head of Brock Lesnar.
No
The big
kidding.
question is how much did that take out of him?
Carwin landing a couple knees while Brock has him pushed up against the cage. Brock landed a knee to the stomach.
For another knee.
At this point, it seems like Brock's just trying to get out of this round.
Working towards the end of this first round.
This is an interesting little situation here because Carwin has to kind of pace himself.
This is the longest fight of Shane Carwin's
Yeah.
career now.
He's got to kind of pace himself, figure out when to explode, when to get out of there, and also
Carwin's a knockout machine, and as Mike Goldberg said there, the longest fight of his career. 10 seconds left in the first round.
has to be done here.
First man to make it out of the first round and barely done by Brock Lesnar.
Shane Carwin's wife is behind.
And we're moving on to round two.
She's covering her
A
head.
big fight. Could easily be a 10-8 for Carwin. Brock smiling going into round two. The two touch gloves to start the round.
Here is round two.
Brock bouncing. Carwin breathing out of his mouth.
Brock Lesnar's corner telling him that Shane Carwin is exhausted. You know what it's like to be on top of a guy and throw that many punches. There's no way he's going to be able to recover in time.
See if Brock
Carwin's punches are super labored at this point.
Shook it off.
They keep saying there's no way he's
That lactic acid buildup is real in these heavyweights.
Now will Brock look for the big right hand?
Brock looked for a big right hand, but Carwin landed.
Cut over the left eye of the heavyweight champion Lesnar. Carwin looking to explode again.
About a minute into the fight, Lesnar gets a takedown, lands in top half guard. You can see Carwin is labored on the bottom. Not even looking to hip out, get away from this or anything.
Big question is how tired,
He's sitting on his back.
tired is Shane Carwin? How much did he blow out?
Brock gets an underhook on the left side of Carwin,
Big man,
landing some little short punches to the face.
as Marty Morgan talked about, on top of Shane Carwin.
Grabs a hold of the head.
To kind of assume that at some point in the fight he may be on his back like this. Let's see what he does in this position.
Brock controlling the left arm of Carwin, landing some body shots, some head shots. Brock gets his head underneath the arm of Carwin while he still has the head, looking to lock up.
Weights in the world,
Potentially an arm triangle here.
battling for the number one spot in the world.
Brock locks his hands, jumps over into mount, has the arm triangle locked in, hops into side control, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze for Brock.
Choke out Shane
The way
Carwin.
Shane's arms are, though, the way he's in with his elbow, he's okay here.
Brock looks comfortable as heck. 3 minutes left in the round.
It up. You see the way Shane is pushing with his elbow, though? As long as he continues to do that, he's going to be okay.
Shane just holding on, trying to push down on Brock's arm. But Brock is getting a good squeeze, that bicep. And Shane Carwin taps out Brock Lesnar, the UFC heavyweight champion. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, he looked all but finished in that first round. UFC 116, as we said, went down 15 years ago today, Saturday, July 3rd. Go through the fight card. Brock Lesnar wins. Second round, arm triangle choke at 2 minutes and 19 seconds. Co-main event was Chris Lieben versus Yoshihiro Akiyama. Triangle choke for Chris Lieben. Chris Lytle defeats Matt Brown. Straight armbar. A knockout, Stefan Bonner over Krzysztof Szczecinski. And George Soteropoulos defeated Kurt Pellegrino by unanimous decision. That was the main card, folks. What a card it was 15 years ago today. I hope you like that watch along, sort of a listen along, I guess, with me yapping over top of the YouTube video from the UFC. But 15 years ago today, we saw Brock Lesnar retain and keep the UFC Heavyweight Championship. If you like that video, we could do it again. A bit of MMA history. So with that, make sure you check out MMA Sucka on all social media platforms, at MMA Sucka on X, at MMA Sucka on YouTube. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment on this video. Check us out on Instagram at MMA_Sucka. And make sure you check out Slappies, ARF, the best vodka soda in town, at Drink Slappies on Instagram.